Good day, everyone. This is Group 2 report. The topic is the cost and expenditure. Public administration involved managing public resources to deliver essential service to the citizen. Effective managing of cost and expenditure is a critical to ensuring transparency, accountability, and efficiency in public administration. Unsa na ang cost of an expenditure? Ang cost is gasto. Like mga needs nimo, magpaayo ka og buhok, magpalit ka og mga sanina, inana ang kanang cost. Ang expenditure is ang paggasto. Like pang pamilya na gasto, pang negosyo nga gasto, pang adlaw-adlaw nga gasto, muna siya ang expenditure. That's it.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Wazika. My report is type of cost of expenditures. First is personnel cost, salaries, wages, benefits, and training expenses for public employees. Means this ensures the workforce is qualified to essential services to the community. For example, the salaries of public health workers in barangay population like Tingsville to social worker, governor employees o kuban pa. The second is operating costs, expenses for maintaining public facilities, equipment and supplies. Means, for instance, paying for electricity like Vivico, water, and office supplies enabled the smooth day by day of local government functions. For example, maintenance like mga tambal, bills, and supplies for the barangay hall like gamit sa kuwan. At ayun, diba, mga request mga assistance. And the third is capital expenditures, investment in infrastructure, technology, and other long-term assets. Means these are one-time expenses aimed at creating long-term value. For example, investment in build a new barangay gym or barangay park. Sila ay plano na mabuhat og kuan buildings sa gym na by barangay or parok o bisan asa na lugar. The fourth is program expenses, costs associated with delivering public programs and services. Means outreach efforts aimed to improve public welfare. For example, feeding program and school youth organization for vulnerable populations like one magbat sa campaign na pwede para sa bata bisa asa like bukid na and school youth organization na meet apel mga seminars like join lang sa mga organization other bisa asa na lugar. And the lastly is administrative costs, expenses for public administrative support including human resources, finance, and procurement. Means this costs is support the general operations of the local government. For example, security services, bodyguard sa governor, mayor, uban-uban, yung mga servisyo, bisasan, meeting, uban na nila ang and administrative expenses. That's all.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruben G. Brona. I'm going to report the topic of factors it influencing costs and expenditures. So, factors influencing costs and expenditures refers to the various elements that affect how much money a government, business, or individual spends. These factors determine changes in financial needs, budgeting, and overall expenses. For example, for individual, it is income, inflation, and lifestyle choice affect personal spending. In short, factors shape financial decision and determine how resources are allocated. So, there are 4 types of factors influencing costs and expenditures. First, demographic changes. Second, economic conditions. Third, technological advancements. And lastly, policy changes. So, first, demographic changes. Demographic changes refers to the shift in the composition of a population, including age, gender, ethnicity, education levels, and family size. This shift can significantly influence the demand for public services, leading to changes in government costs and expenditures. Example, aging population. As population ages, the demand for healthcare, social security, and long-term care services increase. This can lead to higher government spending on this area. So, example, kanang program ang government para sa mga single mom. Aside sa makatabang ang government sa mga mama nga sila raga kabuhi sa ilang mga anak, na ang mga mama or mother nabud sila'y kalingawan o maruto. So, second, economic condition. Economic condition play a crucial role in shaping government revenue and expenditures pattern. Fluctuation in the economy can significantly impact government finances. Here's the example. Economic growth. During period of economic growth, government revenue tends to increase, allowing for higher spending on public services. Technological advancements can create both opportunities and challenges for government in terms of costs and expenditures. Example, investments of infrastructure, implementing new technologies often requires significant investment in infrastructure such as broadband networks or digital platforms. And lastly, policy changes. So policy changes can have direct impact on public expenditures patterns. New policies or regulation can lead to changes in government spending priorities. Tax policies. Changes in tax policies such as raising taxes or introducing new taxes can affect government revenue and expenditures pattern. So, example, kung nakay kanang small business or negosyo ka na ang singlan kanilang tax like business permit or kanang requirements nga angay nimo lukaton para maka-process ka o maka-operate ka ana sa imong business o sa kanang tax policy. So tax imong unsa na tax nay padulngan kung padulngan imong tax nay uban nga mabantay nato ang kanang sa dalan nay nakabutang diya nga kanang diya padulong imong kwarta, imong ginabayaran nga tax, diya kung dili kanang tulay ang ilang unsa sa government mapabuhat karsada o uban pa dagan pa maura na.
These practices for managing costs and expenditure refers to the most effective and efficient methods, techniques, and strategies used to control, monitor, and optimize an organization's expenses and spending. These practices aim to minimize waste, reduce costs, and maximize value for money, ultimately contributing to the organization's financial sustainability and success. Sa zero-based budgeting, ang zero-based budgeting ay isang paraan ng pagbabudget kung saan kinakailangan ipaliwanag ang bawat gastos mula sa simula sa halip ng umasa sa mga nakaraang budget. 2. Performance-based budgeting. Ang performance-based budgeting ay isang paraan ng pagbabudget kung saan ang mga rekurso ay inalalaan ayon sa pagtutuos ng programa at mga resulta. 3. Cost-benefit analysis. Ang cost-benefit analysis ay isang kasangkapan sa paggawa ng desisyon na tumutukoy sa mga gastos at mga benepisyo ng mga inalalaang gastusin. 4. Transparency and accountability o pagiging transparent at pananagutan. Ang pagiging transparent ay pananagutan ay mahalaga para sa epektibong pagmamahala ng mga gastos.
So, hi everyone, and especially to you, ma'am. So, by the way, I am Arjun Sumuado, and now I am going to report my topic, the topic challenges in managing costs and expenditures. So now, what is the meaning of challenges and managing costs and expenditure? So, ang challenges and managing cost expenditure is always gapokon siya sa isa ka pag-budgeting and forecasting, controlling and spending and optimizing resources. So, bali diri sa ato pag-budget bitaw and spending sa atong resources, unsa ato paggasto and forecasting, and the one important is unsa ato pag-control bitaw sa isa ka business. So, that's all. And now, there are 3 examples of challenges and managing costs and expenditures. Number 1 is limited resources, and 2 complexity, and 3 corruption. And number 1 is limited resources. So guys, sumingon tawag limited kumbali paano siya limitado bitaw, and sa resources so ato ang mapagkuan or atong mapagkukunan in Tagalog or bali stock. Limited resources and sufficient funding can hinder public administration ability to deliver essential services. So ang kuan daw ni ang sa word nga ini insufficient is ang kakulangan sa pondo nga naay posible nga makahadlang, or in English is hinder sa kakayahan sa isa ka publikong administration nga makatod sila importante or importance nga sa ilahang serbisyo. And number 2 is complexity. If mingon tawag ka na, complexity is bali pagiging komplikado or komplikado. Complexity, managing costs and expenditures in public administration can be complex due to multiple stakeholders, program, and services. So, ang kanina daw is baliga mo sila kapamahala sa paggastos o panggastos sa pampublikong administrations or public administrations. Then pwede po di mahimong komplikado tungod po sa kadagan sa mga tao or stakeholders and program or programa o sa ilahang serbisyo. And number 3 is corruption. So sa word nga corruption is bali murag noon gani sa to no sa word nga corruption, misuse of public funds can undermine trust in government and divert resources away from essential services. So if maingon daw misuse is bali mali siya nga paggamit sa isa ka publiko or pampubliko nga pundo or what we call funds. And also nga magpahina or nga pagsalig sa gobyerno or trust sa government kung maglihis or what we call divert sa mga mapagkuhaan gikan sa mga importante nga serbisyo or isa ka services. So that's the video. Thank you and God bless.
And otherwise, cost and expenditure conclusion, effective management of the cost and expenditure is crucial for delivering high-quality public service, ensuring transparency and accountability, and maintaining public trust by adopting best practices addressing challenges and leveraging technology. Public administration can optimize resources allocation and improve outcome for citizens. That's it. Thank you.